when you talk about knowing your customer, you talk about the life cycle journey that they have, right? How does CGI see working with partners, whether it's the technology stack of like the call center software all the way to the customer systems that they have other information around the customer's journey? How do you see, or how are you seeing the migration from just voice over the last 20 years to now really people adopting email, SMS, web chat, and then maybe even dabbling, depending where you're on the journey, with social media and otherwise?
Yeah. I'll reserve the social media because there is a lot of touchiness to the topic. But I think by and large there is we have many case studies in the recent past where uh, we are seeing certain areas where there is adoption rate which is increased to about 20%, 25% towards digital channel compared to traditional contact center methods, right? And it's interesting is that there is an element which we are actually working on right now as part of our next iteration in our product journey, is that not just making you use the word omnichannel, right? It's a very powerful word. It's a very powerful word, and it's a complicated word as well, right? And when you look at omnichannel, our focus is that everything that a contact center channel can do should be eventually be self-served as well, right? Depending on what, I mean, doesn't matter which medium, but it can be self-served, right? Somebody can call the IVR and take a payment and finish the payment. That's already happening. Somebody can go to a chat bot and have a conversation with the chat bot, and that's already happening, right? So what I think what's going to happen, interesting, progression in this journey, what's going to happen is omnichannel will become a norm, right? It's not going to be an option anymore. It becomes a norm where anybody can start somewhere and end somewhere. But the important thing which we cannot lose focus on is Optichannel as well, right? As much as we use omnichannel, we should be using Optichannel, because I said this before very early, is understanding your customer is important. And if I can understand my customer likeness to a channel, I would rather have that customer use that channel rather than having to have him force elsewhere, right? So the power of omnichannel is important, but at the same time, focus on Optichannel should continue, right?